Hi everyone. I'm going to explain why I'm doing this videos. I'm doing these videos to make a difference in people's life, to give solution or some sort of a technique that they could actually try it. You guys could try it, and then you could always write it down at the comment box below, and you could also discuss things that you don't understand with me. So the main point is to make a difference in people's life, also in my life. All right, today's topic will be about limiting beliefs. All right, do you know what limiting beliefs are? Have you ever had a limited belief? Think a little bit. Okay, so limiting beliefs are some sort of a belief that is often about ourselves and about how we think and perceive things. It's about our self-identity. It could also be about other people and the world in general. Okay. It is a belief that is actually false. A belief that actually acquires as a result of making an incorrect conclusion about something in life. For example, a person could acquire a limiting belief about his or her ability to be successful as soon as he has a downfall in his life. This limiting beliefs is actually constrains us and blocks our energy. Also, it sabotages our mindset. It is making us impoverished. In any case, limiting beliefs sadly limits our soul, and it is degrading your life. So, how do we actually limit our beliefs? Have you heard of the word on how we could or do not do things? What word would you actually use? Yes, I do and I don't. The most common one. Well, I've heard and often used these words almost unknowingly, and I bet you guys must have too, right? Yeah. Example, I don't deserve this. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't understand. I only do teaching. You know what this word does? This word are actually limiting your beliefs in how we judge ourselves. And when we use these words, that is, you can't expect to seek other wonderful things because you're limiting your beliefs in how we judge ourselves. You know, try it. And how does this make you feel? Tell me about it in my comment box. To me, when I say this, I don't deserve this. I don't know. I don't think so. It is actually demotivating and discouraging. I feel a low energy level and pretty down, disappointed, and this means that this belief system doesn't work for me. Another word would be, can you guess? Yeah, common, a little bit common. It's I can or I can't. Okay. This is when we limit our self-image, of what we can and cannot do or able to do. We don't realize this either. So from my experience, I've thought that I cannot sing. This is limiting belief. And this puts me into a lot of trouble during my church choir. And when I sing karaoke, I was so embarrassed with my own voice. God given, can you believe? Then I joined this cosmic voice, vocally challenging social community. but it was a breakthrough. It was breaking down my belief system from the limited belief that I can't sing to I can sing well enough. And I was grateful and thankful for my voice now. But using I can't when we believe that our abilities are fixed and that we cannot learn and we can't develop and can't advance. You see that? How many times did I use I can't? How do you think you feel? Do you feel good when people say can't all the time? Right. How do you feel when you use the words can't? Okay. Well, see, someone used to tell me that I can't improve in my business, that I can't be successful, that I can't be pretty, and I can't eat this, and I can't eat that. What happened to me was, I felt hurt and frustrated, actually. I felt that there is no chance anymore. I felt that I was terribly limited to everything. So why should I live? You know, deep frustration. Even when you do this to your kids, they're gonna feel this way. Go on, experiment on it, try. Tell me in my comment box. So now that you know that there's a lot of other things, you wouldn't want to use these words again. The other word that we often use actually tends to be used many times due to a lot of norms that we have in our lives. It is the word I must or I mustn't. I know that in our lives we are bounded by values, rules, norms, laws, and everything else that stands in our way, limiting us to do the right thing, right? Okay. However, you need to think about it as holistically and see it if it works for you and if it's good for you. Not all of these things are mandatory, I think. For example, my mom thinks she must keep the house really clean and she must do it on time and she must use time properly and she mustn't waste time. Hence, what happened? She got really ill and she needs to be hospitalized. Now, you can also try this experiment on your kids and on yourself. See how it works for you. Anyways, now, most common thing ever is the word that is a verb to be. Say what? Yeah. It is I am not. Okay. Be careful using these verbs because the word I'm not is self-defining. It is your identity. Let's check. If I use the word I'm cute, that concludes that I'm not sexy and not gorgeous, just cute. Or if I say I'm intelligent, that would mean I'm in the wrong room and I do not need to further pursue my studies. It actually really stopped me from learning from one another and from my peers. I also sometimes lose concentration on my studies and have many times underestimated my exams and tasks. Hence, it gets a little, bad. You see, sometimes we don't realize the words we use, and especially when you use the word I'm not. For example, I often use the word I'm not interested. What happens to me was that everything seemed to shut down. I had no interest in anything on that day. Again, you can experiment on this if you like and experience it on your own. I am thinking also assumes that we cannot change. A better framing for this is to connect the verb to the individual act. Say like that was the most intelligent thing to do. Remember, I'm and I'm not. leads to a generalization too. It generalizes everything about you. Say like I'm crazy, people will think that I'm really mentally ill and I'm not ready, and we use this word all the time. And so when will you be ready? When will you ever be ready? Okay. So continuing to the next one is another limiting belief that other people, some kind of like degrading other people. This can limit us in many ways. The words are... Okay, the words are others are or others will. If we think others are more capable and superior, this means that we are really weak, and that we do not consider ourselves to be better than them, and that we are comparing ourselves to them. We will be in a competition where we will actually end up in a bad relationship with everyone, and due to the urge of trying to do better than them. Do you think this is nice? I don't think so. If we see or presume others as a sly person, we could never interact with them, with him or her, or we could never know what they would or could do to help us in our life. Isn't that true? Yeah. We often guess what people think based on our mind theory, right? What's on your mind kills you. What's on my mind kills me. Okay. And this is a limiting belief on what's going on in our minds. We're always guessing it wrong. Always, you know. I often have the thoughts that my boss hates me for being so blunt, and then he comes with his great heart openly to help me, even to pursue my studies, and even to make this video today, you know, like, and this limiting belief, you know, that others do not like my video and that I'm making bad video and no one is interested. To my surprise, actually, there are a few who actually took interest in it. You see how we may have mistakenly thought wrongly for everyone and how it turned to affect your life. Please do think about it. Now, limiting beliefs could also be about how the law of attraction works, you know, about how the world works, about every little things in your lives, from how the cockroach will fly to your hair, and on how you look when you are making a video, on how is it dangerous to travel alone at night, and from gender issues. For example, cooking is a female job, but hello, nowadays the best chefs are male and the best engineers are mostly women. Okay, so are you still gonna hold on to your original belief? Are you still gonna limit your belief? Change your mindset and transform. That's what we should do now, right? Anyways, in my next video, I will tell you why we limit our beliefs and how to actually cope with it, you know. So, thank you very much for your attention. If you have anything you want to discuss about, you know, and any comments, you can share your experiences too. I'd be grateful if you say in your comment box. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe if you like it and if it's beneficial. Thank you.